Peugeot 2008-2023. Performance and driving comfort, what you can expect. The 2008 model offers a comfortable ride, but it has blind spots and can float on uneven surfaces. In the city in 2008. The 2008 model has nice, light steering, but suffers from Peugeot's traditionally slow manual gearbox. At low speeds the brakes have some grip, so you need to train your right foot to keep the brakes smooth. If you don't, you're giving up control. The tall, thick windshield pillars create an awkward blind spot, but this isn't helped by the large rear-view mirror, which leaves only a narrow space between the rear-view mirror and the top of the infotainment screen. The 2008 model is undeniably comfortable. It's ideal for a French car when it comes to dealing with the bumps and undulations of the city. From this perspective, it's a much bigger machine. This feeling is further strengthened by the fact that you are beautiful and tall. On the highway. The impressive results of 2008 continue on the highways. Long-distance driving is quiet, comfortable and very enjoyable. The small 1.2 engine also has plenty of power and is surprisingly good at overtaking. On a winding road. As you get off the highway and onto the winding road, you'll notice the suspension changes made to this guy's 2008. Very soft, slightly floating, and practically does not roll when cornering. Handling is very good and it feels capable. Traction control works to keep things from slipping out of your hands. However, if it receives a strong impact during a turn, it will bounce a little. Indeed, the 2008 does what a car like this should do. But if you want an SUV, big or small, that's actually fun to drive, you might want to consider the Ford Puma. Spacious and practical. The 2008 model outperforms many of its major competitors in trunk space, but it can be quite cramped for rear seat passengers. The 2008 front cabin is noticeably roomier, with a curved passenger dash that provides a little more knee room on that side. There is a nice covered storage bin in front of the shift lever. Below that, there could be an additional area for wireless phone charging and another open storage space. Empty space in the back seat. To keep your child safe, both outboard rear seats have her ISOFIX points. You can install another point in the passenger seat if you wish, but there are some drawbacks. First, the door is very narrow, which can make it difficult to get through large seats, and the ISOFIX mount is covered by a small zippered panel. These zippers are very fragile and can break with intensive use. But the good thing is that there is plenty of luggage space in the spacious back seat. Rear seat space is good for adults in terms of leg and headroom, but if you try to fit 3 people in the back seat, you'll find that the slope of the roofline hits the outside occupants' heads. On top of that, the rear window is also very shallow and difficult for children to see. Cargo space. The 2008 trunk is very good, 434 liters. Suitable for large suitcases, small suitcases and carry-on luggage. Alternatively, it easily fits into a large folding stroller. The lack of a loading lip makes it easier to load and unload heavy items, and the height of the trunk floor can be adjusted if you need to load items. It also has a metal handle for moving the lower limbs. Good move. There are no prongs, charging hooks, or 12V sockets, so don't look for them. The rear seats fold 60/40 and are almost flat, slightly reclined, but in 2008 they surpassed the Ford Puma in seat volume, 1,467 liters. However, I am concerned that the rear seat belts tend to come off easily when folding or unfolding the rear seats. This does not happen with Skoda Kamiq. Surprisingly, the trunk lid is stored under an adjustable mat when not in use, which is much better than leaving it at home. Interior design, infotainment systems, and accessories. Scheduled for delivery in 2008 for those looking for a fun cabin. However, in some ways, it looks more three-dimensional than the real thing. In any case, the 2008 interior is much more interesting than his 2008 interior. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.